Hello all. So in this video, we're going to pull up my blog post from last year and see if I ended up finishing the shows I started last year. So let's see. It looks like there are 4 shows from 2024 that I started, and I was supposed to try and finish them this year. So the first one is Who Killed Sarah? Unfortunately, no, I did not finish that one. I did make progress, but we did not finish that show. The next show is Tracker. I have not even looked at Tracker since last year. I haven't continued on it. That's definitely something I need to do, but unfortunately I did not get to that this year. The next show is Harlem. No, I did not finish Harlem this year either. And the last one is So I Married an Anti-Fan. And no, I did not finish that show either. So 0 for 0. I didn't finish any of the shows I was supposed to this year, so that's something I definitely need to be better at next year. Okay, let's take a look at the shows I started this year, and I want to try to finish next year, try to put these on priority and actually finish these shows. So let's take a look at the shows I started but didn't finish this year, and hopefully next year I get to them. Black Money Love. Okay, so yeah, this was a Turkish drama that was on Netflix, and it ended up leaving Netflix, so I did not get to finish it. I haven't been able to find it on another streaming service recently, but once I go back into it and look for it again, hopefully I can find it and continue on with this show. But it was basically a show where this elite family, I believe their father gets murdered, and the daughter's trying to figure out what's going on. And she kind of gets pulled in by this business their dad was in, and they end up kidnapping her sister. And so she has to work together with this police officer. And by the way, they also pretend to be a couple so that people don't suspect certain things. So it's a very interesting show from what I watched of it, but I want to get back into it. So hopefully I can finish that next year. Okay, the next one is Love Alarm. So yes, I started the first episode of Love Alarm, and I was not enjoying myself, and I don't have any intention of continuing on with this show, so that's one that I will probably not finish or continue on next year. Okay, the next one is Raising Dion. Raising Dion is about this kid who has superpowers, and I didn't realize it was like a kids show. I thought it was going to be like a PG-13 or something, but it's more like a kids show, so I wasn't expecting that, and I wasn't really that interested in it. I do want to go back and give it a second try and continue on to see if I like it. But as right now, I wasn't that interested in this show. So we'll see if I get to it next year. A Different World. So I have been recommended this since I liked Living Single. A lot of people recommended this show to me to watch. So I've been watching it periodically, just in the background or just to fill some time and watching it. And it has been pretty good. So hopefully next year I can finish it, but I do believe I will continue to watch it throughout the year next year. But so far, having a good time with that one. The next one is White Collar. So I started White Collar season 1. I finished, and I didn't start season 2, but it ended up leaving Netflix. I think it might be on Hulu or somewhere else, so I just need to find it. But I watched the entire first season, and I just need to continue on that show. But what I did see, I thoroughly enjoyed. And the last one that I started and didn't finish this year was Pam and Tommy. I like both of the actors that were the main characters who played Pam and Tommy in this show, so I really want to check it out for that. I started watching it, and it was just definitely a little more risque than I thought it would be. I thought there would be some tasteful scenes, but it was more than I expected, and I just didn't want to continue with it at that point. It just wasn't for me, so I was like, okay, this just not for me, so I decided not to continue on with that show. So I don't think I will continue on with this next year either, so that'll probably be one that I'm not going to continue. But yeah, those are the 6 shows that I started in 2025 and did not end up finishing this year. Okay, so again, as I said, those are all the shows. I'm hoping that I get to all those, or the ones that I really want to, by the end of next year. And then we can check back in to see what I actually watched and what I actually didn't finish. But I hope you guys enjoyed this short little video of just seeing what I actually finished and what I didn't. Feel free to comment, subscribe if you want to. You can follow me on all my socials at @ATS_MGO. And I hope you have a good rest of your day, week, month, and hopefully a good rest of your holiday season. And until next time, bye.